can see you there from a mile away.
Hello and good morning everyone on this beautiful day, and I have been awake for a little. I actually already got up. I took out all of my curlers and everything. I honestly think that this is a very rare occasion for me. My son is usually up bright and early, but today he's kind of sleeping in and it is nice and sunny, so I made myself some coffee. I went outside on the balcony. I wanted to drink it there, but it was kind of still pretty chilly, so I decided to come back here and lounge in the sun for a little while having my coffee. I have a bunch of things to do today and a lot of things to show you, talk to you about. So yeah, I'm excited to be spending my day with you. I hope you have a good time watching this and hanging out with me. It's a little later. I drank all my coffee and I'm gonna go and actually get up now. And I heard some noises from my son's room, so I think he might be up already. Let's go take a look. Honestly, the best part about this place is how much sun there is. There's kind of sun all day in various corners of the apartment. But I'm gonna get a little more into the podcast news later. I'm definitely gonna take you through the process and everything I said. But I actually found out that like a tiny snippet of the things that I've been recording, like out of the 2-hour recording, about a minute is kind of rigged. Like there's a weird background noise. So I'm just gonna re-record that bit. I have my microphone here, got my computer over there. I'm gonna put on some headphones and I'm gonna get into re-recording that little bit. Okay, I think that's good. At least that sounded good, and I just like re-listened to it. The weird noise is gone. Whatever it was, I think maybe the cable got stuck between the desk and the chair, so I'm gonna need to take extra good care of that when recording the next episode. But my fiance just got back from work. I think I said it before. Some days go to work's like the craziest schedule. So basically he will work from 6 to 9 and then from 3 to 9. And so he's off in between for like 6 hours, and that's what's happening today. And it is so nice and sunny, so we really want to go on a walk. So I think I'm just gonna throw on any kind of random clothes, and then when we're back later, I'm gonna get really ready, properly ready, because I kind of want to do that today. Seems like a fun idea. So yeah, I'm gonna throw on something and we'll get going. So when I'm just going out with my son to the playground, I don't really like to dress up. I kind of wear whatever. Oh, I still have to make the bed. So let me do that first. That's kind of like a pet peeve of mine, to not have the bed done. I actually started hanging out like our complete bedding and everything a couple mornings a week. Like I didn't do it this morning, but I did it yesterday, so I'm gonna do it tomorrow. And I love it. Everything just smells so nice and fresh. Okay, let's see. Today is also the final day of my Wearing Everything That I Own series. So I will need to find something to wear for that later. But for now, I would like to kind of keep it a little more relaxed. Just something simple to throw on. Okay, I found the look. It is a very simple one. I think I showed you this shirt in a video before. I'm not sure though. It's a Sugar High Love Stoned t-shirt. They used to be one of the first brands to kind of do the 1670s things. However, I think they went out of business a couple years ago. I always wanted to have a shirt from them, but they were always rather expensive. So I found one on Vinted one day, and I love it. It's a perfect shirt. I think it was $5 on Vinted. Has the peace sign, and then it says, "Give women equal say, equal pay every day." And then in the back it just says, "Don't be a dick." And I think it goes really well with my chain design jeans. So I'm gonna throw this on and then get going.
But I will wait, forever wait. I'll wait as long as you would like. I'll stay with you all through the night. You show me wrong and show me right as rain. I will wait.
I cannot believe I finally get to talk about this. I brought all these books here with me because you have probably already seen my big announcement. I talked about it in my recent YouTube video, but I am starting a podcast, and as said in that YouTube video, I want to circle back to that in this video because there wasn't really that much time in the other video, and I really want to tell you a little more about this because it is such a special project to me. So, first of all, for the facts, I'm starting a podcast. It's gonna come this Friday, May 31st. It is called Dols, Unveiling the Legends of the 1960s and 70s. And I'm going to host it with my dear friend Abby, Abigail DeVoe from Vinyl Monday. She makes wonderful videos mostly focusing on records. Like every Monday she will introduce you to a record, which I think is great. I love her videos. It all started with this. I just want to start in the beginning, and that is that I love biographies. I love to research things. It's a big hobby of mine, almost even. I can get lost in reading online about things. I will get very focused on a theme, and then I'm like, I need to know everything. So I will do research and even more, and I'm just so excited about it, and then I want to share it. And that's kind of how this podcast idea came to be. I had this idea and the wish to start this, I want to say, about a year ago, but it took a year to form it, and I quickly want to get into how and why, because I know it's kind of annoying for people when you like hint at something, but I just want to say that when I started it and started to be like, hey, I'm gonna do this amazing project, I thought I could announce it within like 4 weeks. So yeah, basically I had the idea to start this podcast a year ago because of my love for all the 60s and 70s, and it basically kind of started from the idea people who know about the 60s and 70s know much more about the men of the time than they know about the women. It's the most popular bands who were mostly male. It is the most popular actors, directors. I feel like whichever topic we get into, the men are just more known than the women, and there are women of the 60s and 70s, and there are many of them who had amazing lives, and I just want to bring them closer to you. So each episode we will focus on one woman, get into her life, who she was, what she loved, what she did, everything. And I'm so excited, honestly, to bring you this. As said, this idea really formed in the beginning of this year, like late last year, beginning of this year. I was like, yeah, I want to do this podcast. I came up with the name, I came up with the concept and everything. But I knew I didn't want it to make it alone, and there were two reasons for that. First of all, I personally, it's a preference. I like podcasts where hosts are going back and forth. Like one person might be explaining something and then the other one can chip in, and that I like that dynamic, so I wanted that. And the other reason is that these podcast episodes, coming from me now that I have one recorded and like on the way out and a bunch planned, they're a lot of work to research. Like most of the books are this thick, and then that's not all. I mean, you have to read through that and get everything kind of like summarized, but you also probably need to talk about even more than what's in one book. Like you need to have several sources. And so I knew that I couldn't do this like weekly and do it by myself. So Abby, as said, she's the most amazing person. I met her online. We get along really well. We've been on FaceTime a lot lately, and we're like texting a lot. And it's quite funny because the idea started that we do like one episode each alternating. And it is actually really funny because she had been wanting to do a podcast for the longest time too, so this truly means the world. So we are now going to release an episode every other week. I actually approached someone else with the idea before I approached Abby with it, just because that was a person I had been talking to a little more. As said, I feel like Abby and I were like the perfect symbiosis of people to do this podcast, but I didn't know her, so I just reached out to someone I knew a little better, and she was very excited about the idea and she wanted to do it. But I knew that she was very busy from the beginning, but it kind of like got to the point where why she always would tell me that she was so excited, she would be like, oh, but then she like wouldn't answer for a couple of weeks, and it would just frustrate me because I knew that she was very busy, but I also wanted to get this going, and it kind of like left me hanging like that. And so after like a little while, we kind of had a heart-to-heart, and I think we realized that this wasn't going to work. And I still have so much love for her. She's honestly such an amazing person. I hope we can still have her on as a guest one day. But yeah, for now that didn't work. And that's fine because now I'm with Abby, and that's perfect. My camera turned off because it's apparently too warm. It's standing in the sun. So I turned it back on. I hope we'll be fine. But like, but the frame is a little different. So yeah. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. Because you are watching my vlogs, you will mostly know, probably you will see the books that I'm reading, and it might give you an idea of the women that we're covering. But I'm working on several episodes right now. I am so excited. It truly means the world, and I hope you will check out our podcast. So yeah, I'm gonna get down now. I'm gonna make us some lunch. I might get dressed first. We'll see. But yeah, that's the plan. And then later today, we kind of want to go out. I'm just gonna see where the day will take us, and I will take you through it. Come along with me. I just got dressed. I'm gonna show you the outfit in a second. But we created like a child-free area back here for all the thrifted things and like all the wedding related things, like especially all the mugs and everything. But I need to show you this. I think I'll show you in a haul too, but I recently thrifted a bunch of tablecloths and they're all so beautiful. They're all for the wedding. They're all kind of like lacy. This one is my favorite. I think it is so beautiful. They're just like on a pile on the floor, so I really wanted to come over here and fold them real quick. I got this one, which typically I'm not the biggest fan of like the bright white, like even my wedding dress, everything is like a creamy kind of white, but this one was so cute because it has all the animals here, and I thought that was so cute. And then like the checkered kind of pattern here. I got so lucky with like my past, like recent couple of thrift trips actually. I need to count all these and just see whether I have enough. This I already showed you. It's like the big curtain. Can I fold this just a little? We have so much things like flying around here, and my ideal state is to just have a clean apartment because it's easier for my mind like that. But lately it's gotten very messy and like a lot of corners, so I'm just trying to maintain a little bit of mess free with all the cleaning and everything. But this also so big, I'm just gonna put it here. That's not folded really nicely. Then I have this one. I've showed you this a couple of times. I actually used it as a filming background before. It's a very nice one, and I need to see this. So on Friday we're gonna set everything up, and I will need to take a look because right now I don't want to layer a white under this, even though it's kind of like sheer, because we will have these beautiful dark brown tables, and I thought that was kind of like a good match. I also have this, which is so cute. I have this little guy. This already folded, so I'm not gonna unfold it. And then this one, which is like a little more, like a little less chic, a little more toned down, but I also really love it. And it's all like white and cream colors. I have this one. As said, you will get a better look at this in like a thrift with me that I'm gonna upload rather soon. So yeah, let me pull all that back here. Then I have the same one. We actually found the same one in like a very bright white. And then this one, which is not crocheted, but that different kind of type of lace. It's machine made, but it's so beautiful. Okay, I got it all packed, but the actual thrift things that I really, really want to show you, because, you know, we're entering wedding month. I said it. In the month of June, all my videos are kind of going to be around like wedding themes. So there are some things that I just want to show you before that starts. And one of the things is that I recently went thrifting, and someone's grandma must have donated all her 60s and 70s sunglasses and like glasses, her entire collection, it seems like. So I need to show you all of those because they're absolutely amazing. This is the first one. I just brought you over here because the lighting is better and I can sit nicer. There are so many. I just have them all over here. But some of them, like this one, have a prescription, so I cannot wear them for a long time. I need to get the lenses changed. And one of these I actually want to make into my new prescription glasses. These ones I really like, but I think I'm just gonna go with like a regular kind of glass because that's a lot more inexpensive, and I will see if I will one day end up turning them into real glasses. I looked at most of these don't have like any name, number, brand, and I think that is mainly because it has worn off, because I have some vintage glasses where it starts to wear off. Also, they're very dirty. I tried my best at cleaning them, but I think it's like the decades of dust in them, so I'll see. These sunnies I wore all weekend because I love them so dearly. Aren't they so cool? Recently I got a question by someone asking whether it is safe to wear vintage sunglasses like this. Generally, yes and no. So you never know whether they're UV graded or not. And the dangerous thing is that because it is toned down, your eyes will go brighter and like up, and then more sunlight comes in, and so it can actually damage your eyes. So I would always be careful with everything. Some optometrists can actually check whether they still have a UV coat. So you can do that, or you can just be safe and not wear them when looking into direct sunlight. There are two pairs that are very similar. There's this pair, which I love. The colors, it's so perfect, honestly. And then I first saw this, and then I saw that there was like a similar pair, and I was like, hold up. I just have to say, whoever owned all these glasses had phenomenal taste. Because there's this pair too. Aren't they so cool? They were all rather inexpensive. I think they were like $2, $3, some were $5. I didn't really care because I love sunglasses, and I just knew I needed to get them all. With sunglasses, I'm very, like, I have a kind of like a collector's thing with it. So yeah, I knew I needed to get all these. The next pair is a pair, I have been wanting sunglasses like this forever. So in the 60s and 70s, there was this trend of, wait, I need to show you a regular pair of glasses so that you can understand. So see how with these glasses, the bit right here that goes back behind your ear is kind of like up. But there was a trend in the 60s, I'll show you these in a second, where they were attached down here. So it makes for such a groovy look, and I love kind of like the tie-dye look of it. It's so perfect. I love it so much. If I'm looking over there, it's because it's the viewfinder over there, and I cannot seem to stop looking at myself with these phenomenal glasses. They're all in pretty good condition. Some of them were a little worn out, so here's my number one tip. All sunglasses and glasses have this little screw up here. I hope you can see. You can get for very inexpensive, and pretty much like all hardware stores, or like even at your optometrist probably, you can get the tiniest little screwdrivers, and I have one. And then all you need to do is to tighten these screws. Even if you lose one, you can buy them. Your glasses are not ruined because that little bit is broken. That's like my biggest tip. The other ones that I want to show you are those. I love the funky glasses and the funky shapes, and the way that it is darker up here and lighter down there. You can hear my son, my fiance and him are making lunch downstairs. And then we're gonna get going because my fiance actually still needs a button-up shirt for the wedding. We need some things for the baby, and we want to get him his first shoes, which makes me very emotional. But yeah, that's on the plan. Also, there were these. These have a little more of a modern twist to them. I still think they're from the 70s. They're just not as, they're not as thick generally, but I really love the green and the brown. These, I think, are out of this world. They reminded me so much of the Beatles. I have no idea where she got these sunglasses, because it was like a roadside thrift store on the countryside. So I was like wondering how someone, maybe she traveled a lot, because I feel like where we live here, people weren't that stylish. I mean, maybe she just was, but maybe she traveled a lot. That's kind of what I think. Then there are these. The tint is very funny because it makes it look like the glasses are really big, but actually it's just the frame. Like the actual lens isn't that large. I love them. They're so amazing. What else do we have? There's this pair. They're like a slightly brownish gray. These are actually the same as the green, and then there's a black pair, and they're all prescription. So I think that this was just what she probably used on the day-to-day. Tell me if these are too big, because I was thinking I want to have 2 pairs of prescription glasses. It's kind of how I do it right now, but my prescription is not the same anymore. But it's just handy to have a pair in your car, like a spare pair. So maybe I could make those 2, because I really like the black, because the other ones that I'm going to show you next are the brown ones that I want to use as like my primary pair of lenses, which also you can take your old glasses to the optometrist and they will change your lenses, but they cannot do it with all. Like, I have brought pairs in and they were like, it's too old, it's like a little, it loses its structural integrity, and then they can't use it anymore. But these seem very sturdy, so I'm gonna try and I will update you. So the pair that I actually want to make into my prescription glasses are these. Aren't they perfect? I put them on, I was like, yeah, that's my pair of glasses. They're very dirty. So I hope that they can just give me new glasses. Or I can try, I saw people actually like kind of soaking them, like you take a piece of cloth or something and you put a bunch of glass cleaner on it, and then you just like put it on here with the screen cleaner. Don't make it touch the frame, but just the lens, and you just leave it on there for a couple of hours. I have 2 more. So I have those. I think that these are newer. These seem like a very late kind of 70s pair, and they're made cheaper than the other pairs, but I still really like them. They're the only pair, which is something that I generally don't really love in sunglasses. See how all the other sunglasses have this shape and these are rounded, like right here. I don't love it, but with these, they were just too cool. And I thought that this was probably one person's collection. So I was like, I cannot split it up. But yeah, I have those. And then the final pair, I actually wore these before and I love them. They're so cool. I love the color. It's so vibrant, so funky. So yeah, these are all my new sunglasses and glasses. Tell me what you think. Which pair was your favorite? I love them all dearly. I truly cannot choose. I want to show you my outfit and I found all the Bachelorette things. So this is, oh, I need to pull the camera down. Hold up. Oh yeah, this works. This is my look for the final day of my Wearing Everything That I Own series. I don't know if I said it on here before, but this was the final day. I will still upload about, like my plan is still to upload a reel every day and like a short, but not always the outfits anymore. I feel like it's kind of run its course and it's gotten progressively complicated for me to still find pieces to wear, and then I would be so dressed up or the weather didn't work or whatever. It just made it all so complicated that I thought it's time to end this series. But I actually wanted to show you this shirt because, as said, I was on my Bachelorette trip this weekend just with my best friend and she planned all the things that I love and we went thrifting. And I found this shirt for like, I think $6, $7. It is so perfect. And then I also found, this means the world, I found a pair of so well-fitting flares. I was like, I looked at them on the hanger and I was like, I love this color because as you see, it's not quite a denim blue. It's like a different kind of blue. And then also it started to rain. It all of a sudden got very cold and I only had like shorts with me. So I was like, I'm just gonna try these. They were $15 and they fit me so well. I need to show them to you. They're a little long. Let me take off my shoes. So yeah, they're a little long, so I'm definitely gonna have to shorten them. But other than that, they're perfect. I just personally love thick denim. I don't like stretchy denim. I'm all for like the very, thick denim basically. They're a little big up here. That happens a lot to me with pants. That's why I always wear belts. Usually they're like a bit big in the waist. But aren't these so dreamy? I need to pull you down. Okay, can you see? Aren't these so cool? I feel like I need to fold them up a little so that you kind of get the vision. Wouldn't this be, like, aren't these the perfect flares? I love them so much. I couldn't believe how lucky I got, honestly. I think it's just the wedding gods, which maybe not, because it's been raining non-stop and it's supposed to rain like the next 10 days and we're getting married in like 10 days. So I hope there is supposedly like a break with the bad weather during the time where we're gonna get married, but we just don't know for sure. But yeah, I found these pants. They're perfect. They're absolutely everything that I could have wished for and more. I mean, look at them. Like the waist, the hips. They're just, I love them so much. And they're not as high waist because I'm short and high waist pants usually go up to here. But this is where my belly button is. They're fitted perfectly. They're also very comfortable. So I'm just gonna leave this on for a little while. I will show you the printed flower things that we did. So she found these in her mom's basement. Her mom, she's like a mom to me. Like, I love her so dearly, and she has like the craziest basement of all the amazing things because her mom is kind of like me. When she sees something on a thrift store that she likes, she'll just get it and she's like, I'm gonna have use for this one day. And we now had. Look at this. Aren't they so cute? Some of them came out really well. Some of them came out a little, like this for example was a fern. I love fern. Ferns are some of like my favorite plants. Didn't come out that well, but then like this one for example, even with like the yellow and everything, this one came out very well. And then I also did this one, which I found a carnation flower in like a field and it came out like this, which I think is kind of cool. So yeah, also this one came out really well. So she said supposedly that if you flat iron them, you're good to like wash them. I wouldn't do that. I think I might display them as art. Maybe I can frame them or something. I'll see. I just put my son to bed. The sun is coming in so nice right now. I feel like in this vlog I've only like filmed in the bedroom and upstairs, which is crazy because I feel like at one point I'm gonna do, this is a very frequently asked question, whether there's going to be a house tour. there will be an apartment tour of this place, but the balcony still needs to get done and a few other spots. So basically, once the wedding is over, and that is like off my mind, I will have time to go through this apartment again and make it perfect, and then I'll show you. Because right now there are some areas that I'm just not very happy with. But yeah, as said, I put my son to bed. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do. I still have a little bit of work to do tonight. I want to dance. If you saw that vlog, it was actually kind of nice. I made a vlog where I said that like the number one thing that I do when I kind of want to relax is to put on music very loud, usually on headphones because my son's asleep, and then I'll dance and just, I don't know, I can get lost in that. So I might do that for a little. But yeah, we had such a nice day. We had a great time at the playground. We had a great time in our little town. We went for some ice cream. We got all the things. We actually went because my fiance was missing his button down, I think I said it actually, for his wedding suit. So this is also a frequently asked question. Just while we're on the topic, I'm going to show you what we all wore to the wedding. Me, my son, my partner. I'm going to show you all of it. As said, June is wedding month. I'm still planning out because in a month I upload roughly 8 videos, so I kind of want to check and see what I can put into action and how that could become a video. But yeah, we're definitely going to get into detail there. But I think I'll end the video right here. These vlogs, because someone asked, sometimes I upload them right away, sometimes they're like a week or 2 old. This vlog is piping hot, filmed today, going up tomorrow. Also, I re-recorded the bit of the podcast today, earlier. It went so well. There still was, for a tiny bit, like I had to do it 3 times because for some reason there was this weird noise on my mic. So I need to figure that out because that hasn't happened to me before. And I feel like it's not a general issue because I didn't change the mic at all during the entire recording, and the recording was almost 2 hours long, and the bit that was kind of cracky was maybe roughly a minute. So I'll need to figure that out. But yeah, honestly, listening to the podcast while editing, listening to the song and everything, it made me so incredibly excited to be on this journey, to share it with you. It just honestly truly means the world. I'm gonna put in right now the little like trailer intro promo video that we did. It has the song that our dear friend Michael Teggio composed solely for our show. So you're gonna see that now, and then I'll say goodbye. Hi there, dolls, music lovers, and fashion enthusiasts. Welcome to Unveiling the Legends, Dolls of the 60s and 70s, the podcast that takes you on a groovy journey through the lives and legacies of the incredible women who shaped these iconic decades. We are your hosts, Emma
and Abby,
and together we'll explore the stories behind the music, the fashion, and the cultural revolution that defined an era.
Each episode will shine a spotlight on a remarkable woman, from rock and roll rebels to fashion icons, and dive deep into their impact on the world around them. We'll also uncover historical context and celebrate the lasting influence of these trailblazing ladies. So grab your bell-bottoms and get ready to rock and roll as we uncover the untold stories of dolls who left their mark on the 60s and 70s. We will be posting new episodes every other Friday. To start out, that might change. And we hope to see you at the party. We hope to see you at the freakout,
at the be-in,
the shindig, the get down, all of the above.
I love that tune. I love it so much, and it is still weird. Even after all these years of being online, it is weird for me to listen to my own voice, but Abby said the same, so that makes me feel a little better about myself. Also, speaking of Abby, I feel like with this podcast, we're combining both our platforms, and we thought we had like a similar audience. Turns out we don't. There are some new people, quite a few actually, on my channel from her. There are new people from my channel on her channel, so whether you're coming from here, whether you're going from me to her, make sure to spread the love. The sun is setting and I want to get this finished. But yeah, we are so excited to have you on this journey, and I want to thank you for watching this video. I want to thank you for spending time with me today. I hope you had a beautiful day. Go out, enjoy the sunshine, take yourself some time to focus on you and your mental health today, and I will catch you in the next video. As I'm saying this, the sun is setting. You will see it in the camera because I can tell. The sun is getting less vibrant, so I wish you well, a good night of sleep, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everybody.